Welcome to the video newsletter, proudly brought to you by N Insurance, powered by Fitzpatrick & Co. A huge episode awaits. Our chairman, Chris Pecora, chairman of Vana and the NLNA. Chris is coming in, delivering his Christmas message. Also, NLNA director, Cran, talking all things growth at the National Lotteries News Agents Association, and also the 1 Minute Coach, giving you some tips in small business retail. And Grayson Yo, our operations project manager, is sending a Christmas message to all our Chinese news agents. Let's get into it. A big welcome to our chairman, Chris Pecora, chairman of Vana and also the National Lotteries News Agents Association. Chris, welcome.
Thank you, Brendan.
Great to have you here, chairman. It's been a tumultuous couple of years, there's no question about that. But in all states, we've stayed open as an essential service.
Absolutely, and we're very grateful at this time of the year to give thanks to the federal government for mandating that we are an essential service, and also to the state governments, especially in Victoria and New South Wales, for taking that on board and keeping us opened.
It's been great that the news agents have been able to trade all the way through in at times where everything else has been shut. They've been a real pillar of the community, haven't they?
Absolutely, and I think that when you talk about the industry in itself, you know, we have been an exemplary to the rest of the state, in both states I should say, that New South Wales and especially in Victoria, that our compliance has been absolutely first class, and it's a great thank you to all the members, their families and staff for keeping us there at the forefront of our industry.
Absolutely. I think you're so right in saying in regard to the governance and compliance of COVID, it was a privilege to stay open.
It just goes to show that our members are not alone in this, that your department and your staff and yourself have done a sensational job in keeping everybody informed, and a big thank you especially to the Victorian Minister and her staff for keeping us totally informed, and as well as their counterparts in New South Wales and Queensland.
I couldn't agree more, Chris, and you know, it's been never before have I seen how important the connection of you know, government, of our industry into government. And it's been great that they've been so plugged in and so engaged at a federal level, but also at a state level. So it's been great. We've got through, hopefully now the worst of it. You know, we're running it, we'll end up at 94, 95% fully vaccinated of 12 and over in Australia, which is, you know, world leading, which is absolutely amazing. And now Christmas is around the corner for our members, Chris.
Absolutely, and I know that all our members and their staff and their stores are all very, very busy at this time. So the pressure hasn't really come off. You know, apart from the lockdowns, we also have the busiest time of the year for us. And I think that when you look at that, it's time to reflect on the past, but also go forward in the future. So with that, I'd like to give all our members a special prize and a special present at this time of the year. And the present is a commitment from the Board of Directors of Vana and NLNA, as well as your staff and yourself, that we will work just as hard in 2022 as we have in the last couple of years through the most tumultuous period of our industry's history. We will keep going for you. You're not alone. We're going to be with you all the way to improve your wealth, your improved traffic into the stores, profits, and also your welfare. So I really thank you once again. I wish you, your families, your staff, and your customers the very best wishes for the oncoming festive season, and a huge prosperous period for us in 2022. Lots of surprises and lots of innovations coming through your way.
Thank you so much, Chairman. It's a wonderful Christmas message. Stay safe, and thank you to Chairman Chris Pecora.
Hello everyone, hello members and industry. Brendan asked me to talk to you about some of the things that I do in my day job. So today I want to talk to you about building relationships with your customers. I'm going to talk about two things briefly. The first one is, if you know your customer's first name, use it. Address them personally by their first name. It makes a huge difference in terms of building a connection. It shows that you're interested, you've remembered, you've paid attention, and that you listen to them. I would encourage you also that if you don't know someone's name but they're paying by credit card, have a quick glance at the name of the credit card and see if you can get to know them that way. It just adds that personal touch that they won't get in very many other places. The other thing I wanted to mention is getting out from behind the counter. So gone are the days where you can just sit there and take people's money. People are looking for personalised service, and your option is a place that they can actually get it. It's a smaller retail environment, it's just you potentially, and you have the opportunity to really build that relationship with someone by walking to them to the part of the store that they've got a query about, showing them the full range of products on offer, and really giving them that sense that you're listening to them. Chances are they'll buy what they came in looking for, and they may also buy something else because you've introduced them to your full range of products. So there's 2 tips to help you build those relationships with your customers, which, as we know, will only drive trust, loyalty and repeat business. Each newsletter, I'll be back with a couple more tips to help do just that. Thank you.
大家好，我是 Grayson 非常感谢各位新老会员在过去1年里对 Vana 和 NLNA 的支持和厚爱。然后呢，我们也会在新的1年里为大家奉献出更多更优质的服务来反馈大家。借此呢，在这里祝愿大家在新的1年里事事顺利，也预祝大家 Merry Christmas 和 and Happy New Year。
Hello again. I'm here to give you all a bit of an NLNA update. We are so excited about the growth that we've seen of our membership base. Clearly, we are doing something right, which is what we set out to do. Improve people's revenue, drive foot traffic and reduce costs. We've seen a great deal of growth across New South Wales and Queensland, particularly in central Sydney and Brisbane. So thank you for your support. And if you haven't signed up yet to become a member of the NLNA, I would suggest that you reach out to someone who has and talk to them exactly about why they have joined up and the benefits they are reaping from that experience. The second thing I want to talk to you about is Trade Square. Such an exciting initiative, huge innovation for our industry. What Trade Square is a wholesale buying platform. So it's populated by some 800 suppliers. There are over 150,000 products on there that you can buy at wholesale or better prices. I think 600 or so of you have signed up so far, which is fantastic. If you're not in that 600, I would definitely suggest that you talk to someone who is, because they will tell you what a fantastic experience it has been. What a great time to come on board in the lead up to Christmas. And the other thing I wanted to mention about it is if you're not used to sort of purchasing bulk online in this way, the website is incredibly easy to use. The user experience is fantastic. They've spent a lot of time and effort on the architecture. So not only are the prices fantastic, the product range fantastic, but it's really easy to use as well. The third thing I want to say today is just another nod to everyone at Vana and the NLNA. All of the staff and directors are fully vaxxed. And as a news agent, I think it's really important that you make sure that you continue to spread that message of how important it is so that you too can support your community and your staff and your families. Another thing I want to talk to you about is N Insurance. Insurance generally is such a complex and important but often really confusing area of running a business. So N Insurance is our product, and I know that over 600 of you have signed up to N Insurance, which is powered by Fitzpatrick & Co. Big shout out to Dan and Tom. Tom Tiom, I think we know him as Mr. Insurance. He is your man to get in touch with. He knows everything about insurance. He's available 24/7. He's providing a one-stop shop for our members. So if you haven't joined up for N Insurance, once again, I suggest you have a chat to someone who has and understand how they are saving our industry thousands of dollars a year. And lastly today, I want to talk about 2022. Obviously, most of us will be pretty keen to put the last couple of years behind us, and I'm sure 2022 will be filled with, some complexity, and we're all going to have to continue to be really agile, but as we know, that is just business these days. So that's me for 2021. I thank you very much for listening, and I wish all of you a fantastic season's greetings and enjoy a very prosperous December, and I'll see you in 2022. Thank you.
A marvellous episode of the video newsletter, proudly brought to you by our great partners Fitzpatrick & Co. Big thank you to Fitzpatrick & Co. for the sponsorship of the video newsletter. Merry Christmas, thank you to all our guests. 2022 awaits, a massive year with regional workshops all around Victoria, a big event in Sydney, March 23, we've got an event in Brisbane as well. 2022, we're opened up and we're ready to go, and we'll see you next year. Merry Christmas.